Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to fit in a Halloween themed video in between my influences series that I have going on right now, and hence why I'm wearing this look. It's a very quick Halloween look that I came up with last minute just to, be festive and in the mood. And if you guys are actually interested in seeing how I created this look, just sound off below and I'll make sure I make a video of it. So in the middle of looking for a theme for this Halloween video, I looked on my channel and I saw that my Barbie videos were getting a lot of attention. And I thought, you know what, let's see if anything is Halloween themed in the doll world. And I did notice that Monster High was releasing 2 new dolls, and they were based off of horror films. And I'm a huge horror buff, so I was like, oh wow, this is really cool. And it was 2 dolls, like I mentioned. One of them was based on It, and they released a Pennywise doll, and the second one was from The Shining, and they released the 2 twins that are at the end of the hallway that are super creepy and are always calling out to Danny to go play with them. And of course, out of the 2, I chose Pennywise. I just thought that the doll itself was more impactful and more just interesting, so that's what you're gonna see in this video. So these dolls were released on the 23rd of this month and sold out in under a minute, which is crazy. And of course that means I didn't get any of them, and I'm wondering if any of you guys did. And if you guys did, please sound off below and let me know which ones you guys got. I know this was a big thing because I guess Monster High had been on a hiatus for a few years or something like that. And everybody was looking forward to a new release. And since these were the only ones that were coming out, they were very much in high demand, and hence why they sold out within a minute. And now let's get into that spooky Pennywise fashion sketch. So here we start off with a previous Bella Hadid fashion sketch, and we change her pose to look like the reference picture on the right. I chose this pose because it looked like she was either biting her lip or possibly thinking of what to eat, since we know that the only thing on Pennywise's menu is little children. And here we jump into sketching out her look. And I start off by drawing in the neck ruff, the skirt, the little puff sleeves, and the ruffles at the end of her sleeves. I really like how they interpreted this costume on her. They made it look feminine by using this transparent organza-like fabric on the neck ruff and the skirt, and somehow it still stays true to the original costume in the movie. And then these boots the house down. I love how they made these look like little monsters with the little mouths and teeth at the end by the toes. Super, super cute. I'm so excited about this. I wish I could have got her. Now let's go in and fill her out with some solid colors. When coloring in the organza pieces of her costume, I made sure to use an airbrush tool that had a transparency so that you can really get the feel of an organza-like fabric. So here I noticed that her head was a little bit too small for being a Monster High doll, so I went in and enlarged it just a tad bit. Now let's jump in and sketch out her iconic makeup. I have to say, this is some pretty scary makeup on the movie. I kind of attribute it a little bit to John Wayne Gacy's makeup, which is another scary clown. And I really think that they nailed how they made these sharp lines to make him look a little bit more menacing. And here we're getting to the little monster boots. I really like how they incorporated those little clown mouths to the front, like I mentioned before. And here we jump in and fill out those little red pom-pom details to the different parts of her outfit. Now let's go in and shade out the skirt so that we can make it look rounded and really mimic that bubble skirt we're seeing in the doll. And here we get to her face, and we start by adding some shadows to give it some dimension on the bridge of her nose, around her eyes, like the eyeshadow, and also add a little bit of lip gloss to those lips. And now we get to this hair. So I go in and add some dimension by adding some shadows and highlights. And then I go in and start doing this little swirl type of drawings in her hair, and I noticed that I didn't like them after a while, and I had already taken like maybe 45 minutes doing this, but I thought, you know what, I need to get rid of these because I'm not liking how they look. So I went back in and only added details to certain areas that were bright and certain areas that were dark, and I definitely like this result more. And here we're going in and adding those final finishing touches, like some shading to those pom-poms and some shading to different areas in her body. We cannot forget that scary ass red balloon. I mean, who else thought it was super creepy how they used this red balloon throughout the new It movie? It just sent chills down my spine. And here, let's finish her off with a eerie red glow to make her look even more menacing. And here she is, all complete in all her nightmarish glory. I really like how she turned out. I have to say that this makes me want the doll now more than ever. I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna get my hands on one. But anyways, make sure you stick around to the end to see a close-up of Miss Pennywise. Please remember to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos, and remember that you can also follow me on Instagram with the same handle, Mendozagram, and I will see all of you in my next video.